Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of discussion on different kind of publications and how to find the best journal for your work. In the last one, we had discussed different kind of article with data and without data. And this episode will mostly focus on how to find the best or the perfect journal for your work to be published depending on your choices. And there are different tools which are available to help you in finding the best journal for your work. As you can see here, I have published more than 60 articles, and these include research articles, reviews, mini reviews, editorial, and book chapters. So, in this episode, we will see how you can find the best journal you can publish your work. In any publication, like you submit the article, it takes a lot of time for the review. But the quickest thing is the editor decides whether it should go for the review or not. As editor in few journals, I know many times we as editors they reject the paper just because it is not very novel, or it is like kind of like doesn't have a lot of data and doesn't match with the quality of the publication has been done in that specific journal. So when you choose, you need to choose based on the amount of data, novelty, and the data you are putting in into the manuscript. Otherwise it will be rejected very quickly from the editorial team. And then once it goes to review, it takes some time, and then after the comments, editor decides whether to take it forward for another round of revision or accept it. It's an editorial decision. Even after the review comments have come, the editor has the right to see whether the comments are genuine, or the reviewer has taken enough time, have given proper thought on the manuscript or not. Depending on that, editor can decide, irrespective of what the reviewer has suggested. But most of the time, reviewer suggestions are considered if they have done a good job in reviewing the article and giving proper justification for their recommendations. To reduce that time frame and reduce the load on the authors or the journals, you need to see which journal is best for your kind of research. So here are some of the tools to give you a better edge when you are submitting the manuscript. So so the first one is Elsevier. So you can put your abstract keywords and then search for the best journals. I will take you through one of the examples later on. And now, so this is one example. There is Wiley, then Springer Nature also have the similar journal search option. Then Taylor and Francis, this is Researcher.Life journal. Here you can also find, you can upload to your manuscript or abstract and find such. These are AI powered global databases. Trinka, this is another one. Jane, this is another way to find the best journal for your thing. These are kind of specialized journal finders. This is Addons Journal Selector. This is Churchworth Author Services. So these are different tools where you can search your abstract and find the best journal for your article. So these are based on the publications those journals have, and then the amount of match of your the keywords with the abstract that they have published. So Based on this, you can always find a journal, but then how to select them? Uh, Basically, the first thing is once you have the article ready, you have the abstract, then put it in the search engine and then review the suggestions. It's not that you pick the top one from the suggestions. As one of the examples, let's see how this Elsevier journal finder works. So this is one of our publications which published this last year. So let's see how this Elsevier search engine helps in finding the suitable journals. So let's take the abstract of this publication and see how it works. So we go to the abstract match and then let's say find journals. Okay. So now you what you will see is lot of options here. You can see here the time for publication, time to acceptance, impact factor. One thing that needs to be adjusted is the impact factor based on what uh, impact factor you want to publish, and then the time to first decision. It should not be like 100 days. So I have put it for 30 days for the first decision, and around 6 months for the acceptance. So it should not be taking years for the publication. And then what you can do here is like you can sort by impact factor or time to first decision. But let's go by the best match. So in case of best match, our abstract match with these journals, and this one is the actual publication where we published that article. First, look at the scope of the journal. If it is aligning with your research area, then the publication speed, that's more important. How much time they take for the first decision, how much time they take from submission to publication or acceptance to publication, that you need to consider. Then the impact, whether it is impact factor or whether it is the name in the field, whether people are respecting that journal or not, that you need to consider. Then whether you have to pay for it or it's a open access journal or a subscription based. Most of the time the open access model works best for the feasibility, but if you don't have money, go for the subscription based journals. So there is no harm. People who really want to look at your research, they will email you and you can send them the PDF. That's not a problem. So and then the most important thing is look at whether this journal is a good one or not. And there are ways you can find out, and don't be in a trap by emails, because nowadays lot of journals have been launched there, and those just send email to anyone. Okay, anyone, and ask for publication. Don't think that you are a good researcher in the field and people are asking you. So there are ways how you can figure out whether the email is a good one, like a justified email from an associate editor, or it is just coming from the editorial office, or from the journal by bulk email. Okay, so there is something called think, check, and submit. You can check about the publisher and the journal here. And there is a very good resource published, and this is in PubMed. So if you can read the full article, you will get the glimpse of how and how you can really check whether a publication email is a genuine one, and select a good journal for your publication. Don't be in the trap of the predatory publishers nowadays. A lot of them are there. As I said in the beginning, it's an industry working. It's not about science anymore. There are legitimate publishers, but there are many publishers who only needs your money for publishing. thing. So they are business models. So don't be a trap, get into that trap. So read this article. It's a nice one. You will get a very good idea how to go forward with your articles. In this episode, I have discussed different tools to use for finding the best journal for your work, whether it is a review article or a research article. I have used one example, the Elsevier uh, journal finder tool. So this is not a sponsored episode from any of the journal finders or tools I have discussed here. I just used Elsevier tool here because I have used that frequently, and I have published that article what I have given you as an example, that I searched using that tool, and finally we published there. That's why I just showed you that example, but I have no affiliation with any of the tools discussed here. So hope this is useful for finding the perfect journal for publishing your work. Thank you.